Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. On today's episode is a very special one. We are going to be making white okra soup. Please stay tuned if you like white okra soup. First, let me ask you, if you don't like white okra soup or red one, what do you like for this season? Because it's rainy season, guy. What more do you need if not very hot, spicy okra soup with your swallow? Depending on the one you want, it can be amala, it can be eba, anyone. But first, please subscribe to my channel to get more video. Click the notification bell. So let me quickly introduce you guys to the ingredient. Here I have what we call ukpehe. It's usually called iru in Yoruba people's language, but we call it ukpehe in Igala language. Then I have crayfish. I'll be using 5 fish for this recipe. The fish are big, so it's already smoked fish. So we are going to be washing them to debone everything. I'll be using yellow pepper. I love yellow pepper for my okra soup so much because it brings out a special taste. I have ginger and garlic here, which I will be adding to this thing. I'll also use 2 seasoning cube because I'll be using seasoning cube for my meat. And I've already diced my okra already. I'll be using 1 large onions for this soup. If you don't like onions, you can reduce it, but then I think I'll even be needing more than this because I love onions a lot. So first I'll peel and clean the ginger before using it. Also dice the onions. I might be doing that one off camera because I'm holding the phone on my hand. You can see how it's shaking because I'm doing the video on my own and everything. So let me set it. Okay, so here I've set the tripod already, and here is my meat. I've already washed the meat. I'm not using much meat because it's a local soup. So the secret ingredient for local soup is dry fish, not meat. I'm just adding the meat because I just want the taste of the meat inside. If not, locally, if they want to make it safe, people use fish more and don't even use meat, but then I'll be using both. So I'll use 2 seasoning cube for this for boiling of my meat. I've added my onions already. I'm not adding curry or thyme, but if you like curry or thyme for your draw soup, you can add it. So I've already washed the fish, so you can see the fish is plentier than what it's supposed to be. That's because I added one to make it seize. I just want it to be plenty. I don't want the fish to, I don't want when I'm turning my soup, I'm not seeing fish inside. So that's why I'm adding more fish to it, guys. If you don't have more fish, I beg you don't need to go and rub it back. You can use anyhow you want. But then this is what I'll be using for today. So okay, so this video was already voiced on its own the very day I was cooking, but I just decided to voice it over. But at this point, I just feel let me just play it that way because I explained everything when I was doing the video. I've not done it before. This is my first video that I'm doing that, so guys, just watch. I will not continue with the voiceover again. I hope it's audible enough for you guys to understand what I'm saying though. So I don't use head when I'm making use of dry fish. So guys, in a hot water, I don't want the water much because I already know I'm going to get some stock from my meat, and the okra is not that much. So you add your fish. After adding the fish, I'll be adding the iru to boil together and some onions. After which I'll be covering the pot and make sure this is boiled very well. Once it boils and the fish is very soft, then we'll now be adding all our ingredients. I just left the fish big because I know after the boiling and everything is going to scatter, and I don't want everything to scatter that much. So we'll cover it and leave it till the meat is done. So guys, the fish is done already. I'm going to be adding the meat. So everything is boiling already. So here is the potage, just to make it thick. Since I'll not be adding ogbono or anything, then I'll be adding the ginger and garlic already clean and pounded already. The soup is meant to be very peppery, so if you don't like pepper, you might not enjoy it. But if you don't like pepper, you can reduce yours. So I'll be adding all this pepper. After then, I'll be adding my crayfish. We're not going to be adding all now. And more onions, just for it to boil together with the ingredient. Then cover it for like 2 minutes just to make. So I discovered the water is not that much. I'm going to be adding more water and the 2 no cube. So
Just be covering it now. After covering it that time, I didn't even leave it. When I saw that the water is small, that's why I just decided to add more water for it to boil together. If I leave the water the way it was, it will just be full of fish. The okra will not even come out. So I need small water in it so that I'll see how the okra come out. So I'm going to leave this for about 3 minutes. I said 2 minutes the other time, but now that I've added more water, I just want to leave it for 3 minutes. So after the 3 minutes, I'll just pour my okra and that will be the end. So as you can see, the soup is already boiling very well. So within 2 to 3 minutes, it was boiling already. So I'll be pouring my okra inside. Because I love the taste of crayfish, that is why I just reserved this one, which I'll be adding in. So for you to get for the soup to get thickened, you have to cover it for some minutes. But then it's not that bad. If you like it very crunchy, you can just off it already. But then I just want it to get soft a little bit since we will be using the soup today. So now I'll cover it for 1 minute. Just for the okra to inside. Normally we don't like our okra soup very done, so whenever I pour my okra, it doesn't even take up to 1 minute before I off the fire. But then because there is no ogbono, there is no red oil, and I want this soup a little bit thick, I'll be covering it for 1 minute.
So guys, our soup is ready. I want to feel a little bit of that crunchiness that I could not get because I've already allowed the okra to boil for like 1 minute. So I'll be adding more onions to it, which is going to give it that freshness taste that will have that crunchiness. Guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and try this soup recipe and let me know if you enjoy it, because the soup doesn't just look nice, it tastes so amazing, and we'll be having it with swallow. Thanks for watching, guys, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye, guys.